on this episode of Bot versus Con.
But the goal is to get the figure to everybody's collection that wants one.
I'm curious here.
Curious leads to pre-orders getting put in.
He's like, ha ha ha. You know, like he took everything.
I just can't. I can't. Oh. There's 7 of them, but I think 5 of them combined.
Oh, that's weird.
That's for sure.
The colors are off, but I like them.
But here's the weird thing: he comes with combiner parts. Did you see this?
No.
You didn't?
Yeah. They did a very good job. It's going digital in my collection. Without having it in hand, looks like it could be a runner-up or in the running, for a figure of the year possibly. But yeah.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Bot vs. Con fans. As always, I'm Bobby the Bot.
And I'm James the Con, and this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard.
And we're back with another round of news. But before we jump into that, let's say what's up to the official sponsor, The Chosen Prime, where you can find many of the figures we're going to be talking about, maybe on pre-order, could be in stock, or who knows, it could be on its way to you. Also want to say thank you to our members. We really do appreciate the support. And with that, we also want to give a big shout out to our newest member, Prime Dare 2727. Welcome to the family. We really do appreciate it. And this weekend will be our members live as well for Prime and Up, Seeker and Up, excuse me. And so really looking forward to that. I think we said we were going to do it on Saturday, I believe.
I believe so. We'll have more concrete information soon.
Yes, so definitely plan on doing that this weekend. So with that, it's also not too late to become a member if you're not already. Also want to say thank you for our subscribers. Without you, we would not be doing this channel. And thank you very much for the bump in subscriptions. We're almost at 4,000. I think we're like 150 or so away from 4,000. So we really set a target for TFCon Orlando to hit 4,000. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to us. It will also be our 4-year anniversary. So really looking forward to that. And because of such a big milestone for us, we will be doing a exclusive box of goodies. We haven't come up with a name yet. We're working on some things, but it will include an exclusive figure as well that we're really excited about. So definitely pre-orders will be coming up for that very soon. The box will have a lot of things that have come to make us kind of famous at when we come to cons. So stay tuned for more details on that. And with that, I think we're ready to jump into the news. What do you say?
I think so. This is exciting. And we're already talking about TFCon Orlando, so let's just talk about a guest that's going, and Travis Arts will be there, which is the voice of Hot Rod, and I believe it is Earthspark. Yes. So I haven't watched the show. The art style is very unique and honestly kind of cool with all the neon colors everywhere. So I know a lot of people love it. The one that comes to mind is Big Bot Bodega. I believe he said he really enjoyed it. So go say hi to him when you're at Orlando.
Yeah, so Big Bot Bishop now.
Big Bot Bishop, thank you.
Yes.
Got to have a bishop in your deck, right?
Yeah, that's my bishop. I am not feeling the neck. He looks like he's Plastic Man a little bit there. But besides that, kind of cool. I hate to say that I'm not familiar with the voice. So for all those fans, this is great to get his autograph. And yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of you there as well.
Yes, definitely. Next up, let's get into leaks. So not a lot of con stuff. I'm assuming we're going to get a flood of that in like 4 weeks. Yes. But we got some collabs. We got Godzilla, and they called it Secret.
Are they going to finally do my boy Godzilla correct?
That's why I have this picture here, because I'm hoping it's Hasbro doing it and it's not just a Megatron. It's actually Godzilla. Yeah, so we'll see. Would you pick it up if they do him justice?
If they do him justice, yes. Maybe.
Would he need to be a Titan size for them to do him justice?
No, it wouldn't even have to be that. I'm not feeling the new Titan prices, so that's going to be out. I think it could be a regular size figure, as long as it just looks like Godzilla. Like, don't give me a repaint of Grimlock.
Was it? Yeah, Grimlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think is Secret? What do you think that's going to be?
It's going to probably be King Kong.
That would actually be very cool. I didn't think about that.
They might take one of these, a re-release of Primal and put them in King Kong colors, and Godzilla and King Kong have collaborated in media recently as well. So
let's take it back. You said Primal. What if Godzilla is a remolded Beast Wars Megatron?
I'm down for it.
I think that could actually look good if they just redo the whole alt mode and give it a new head.
Yep.
Yeah. So for Secret, I was thinking, what if it's a Marvel thing that they have to keep under wraps because of Disney?
Oh yeah, Marvel, Godzilla wasn't.
Nothing with Godzilla. I don't think they go together. They just found listings for them. So I was just thinking. I know how Disney is so secretive that it could be something like that. Who knows?
I mean, I still haven't got around to opening my Blackbird.
They did do one already.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that then. You still haven't opened it up? That's from before the channel started.
I know. Yeah.
It looks good in box though, that's for sure.
It does.
So we'll see. Let us know what you think down below, and we're going to get into Just Announced.
Yeah, let's do it.
Moving into Just Announced, we have... It's just announced, but it's old. We got Earthrise Runabout is getting a reissue. I see your hand in your face. I'm okay with it. They already did Run Amok, so now they got to do Runabout. And you can't have one without the other, so I get it.
I'm perfectly okay with it. I love that they're doing these re-releases for people who are late to the game and collecting and things like that.
Well, this also was not even just late to the game. A lot of people couldn't get this figure for normal prices because it was this one, right? There was a Target exclusive, or was it the white one?
Don't get me to lie.
I don't remember which one. I think it was this one because red with Target, and you know how they typically do that. So whichever one it was, people couldn't get it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, for as bare as the shelves are in my area, typically I've lucked out and found one of pretty much everything I've looked for. I actually liked these figures, and Earthrise. I think that whole Siege. War for Cybertron and stuff. I think those were the last, for me at least, of good-looking figures that multiple waves looked good. Like, I think this is a good-looking figure. I think they did a great job with this. I had my hand over my face because there's not much to get excited for. And I'll take it even outside of Hasbro, so I'm not picking on Hasbro, but it's just like even with like entertainment and movies, everything's like a remake or something like that. So I want something new and different, and I love the characters, but I just want a new mold, and I'm not going to ask for any of that because I'm not going on another apology tour.
Yeah. I agree with you. I liked both of these molds. I was able to pick one up off of Target.com before they sold out. There's, as far as the whole waves going, it was like War for Cybertron. Even after an Earthrise and Kingdom, there were still a few that I didn't pick up here or there. But I really liked these. They came out well. Pick it up if you don't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what to think about these. This is some graffiti people from LDCX. I do find it interesting that they went with Thundercracker instead of Starscream, but it's kind of cool. So they're these little figures with a graffiti thing that you could fit on their chest.
I could be no relation, but maybe it's because of Thundercracker's position in Skybound.
I think yeah, and he was the first one to come out for Studio Series, so they're trying to write off of his hype.
Yeah, I think, which is Thundercracker going to be our new Bumblebee? You know,
I would prefer that.
You know, even, you know, Decepticon or Autobot, whichever way he flows, but is he going to be the new character that gets all the press and hype now? I would prefer it as well. I'm just burnt out on Bumblebee. This isn't my Bumblebee, so it's still feels weird to see him.
I'm gonna go back one. That is your Bumblebee.
That's my Bumblebee. Yeah, I'm talking about in other media. Yeah, none of these are my figures, but you know, yeah, when I first saw, I looked at the Prime first and the Magnus. I thought it was their intestines. So that's what I was like, why are we doing this to kids? Like,
I would buy these if that was it. I could see it. These are cool. I love the art. You know, I love graffiti art. Any art I typically like. I don't understand these, but maybe they're super cheap and you could go pick one up if these are sold where you're at, and you could put it on a shelf. They're not horrible. It's not something I would search out though.
It looks like intestines to me. So, yeah.
Well, let's move on to something that I think there's a lot in the people in the fandom that wanted to rip out Hasbro's intestines, and that's 86 Starscream. So they did address it, which I have to give them kudos. So I believe it's Nate said that he rewrote this post 10 times trying to get the words just right. I'm just going to summarize now. They understand the frustrations. They see it. They're trying to fix it. They can't answer everybody's questions, but the goal is to get the figure to everybody's collection that wants one. And they're working to make that happen. So kudos to Hasbro for actually seeing a gap in the market, seeing where someone failed, whether that's Hasbro, the shipping company, Target, whoever. You know, the factories in China didn't make I don't know. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere. All of them could have dropped the ball. But kudos to them to trying to make this right. And let's be honest, their version of making it right is probably just a Coronation Starscream set down the line. Which, honestly, that's fine. It's Hasbro, so, yeah.
Just when you thought it was over, it's the sequel, The Apology Tour 2.
Starscream edition.
Yes. You know, we apologize for Prime. Now we're apologizing for Starscream. I don't want to slight this. I think it's a major issue, and I'm going to say it's a major issue, not for me in particular, because I wasn't going to pick this up. But I remember when I got my Ramjet and Dirge canceled from Amazon that I had pre-ordered, and I was pissed. And then all you see is the prices shoot up on eBay or whatever. So
this was sold on BBTS for $65.
Yeah.
BBTS is in the scalping game.
Yeah. Well, you know,
it's another story. Don't talk about Mask, Bobby.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't. I was going to talk about how they were selling in stock items, putting tariff charges.
I'm just joking.
But I think especially for the mainline collectors who are that's what they collect is mainline, and you've done everything that you're supposed to do. You put a pre-order in. You've done everything that you could to guarantee that you get this figure, and then to end up getting an email at the last minute that your order got canceled, to not have the ability to get the figure, to not know when you're going to be able to get the figure, people standing in line to get the figure, jumping. I think you have to point the finger at yourself if you went and bought it offline at some ridiculous price. That's, your own lack of patience there. But I do think it's BS that happens, and there should be some type of something, 5% off at Target. You know, if you're since this is an exclusive to Target, I mean, you know, you can't ask for a bunch because, like you said, who knows where the ball drops on who did or who dropped the ball, excuse me. But you know, a 5% discount, something to say like, hey, my bad, we're sorry. You know, they already give you a 5% discount with the red card, so you know, I mean, that's less than tax and $1. You know, so something to at least try to make up for it. To say that we hear you, to say that we're sorry, to say, you know, something. But I don't really care about an email that says I'm sorry when you do this a lot. And when I say a lot, meaning like Cosmos was this way. I mean, it's not the first time.
Well, this was an Instagram post.
Yeah, hell, it could be carrier pigeon. I don't care.
Well, I think it's, you know, they can't send specific emails to people because it's through Target and they don't have the emails. Anyways, I completely understand with what you're saying. If Hasbro is looking at this, though, are they seeing, oh, people are willing to spend $65 to $100 on this figure? Let's just jack up the prices because they'll buy it no matter what. I also think they need to do less famous, less in-demand characters as exclusives, because that's the problem. Mm-hmm. If Prowl and the Insecticons, yes, were canceled, but nobody's ranting and raving about that. Everybody wants this figure. And I think they need... I liked the days when the exclusives through Target were weird repaints, and Walmart and all that, but I can also see that those don't sell as well. So Hasbro could get a bigger penny by offering them Starscream. So it's capitalism weirdness, but it is what it is.
It's a fumble. They fumbled at the 1 yard line. I mean, you can't.
Well,
and then,
maybe not the 1 yard. Is that the last line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the first line. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah, they fumbled right before they're there to score. I mean, this is like the final for the trio. You know, I mean, like everybody's excited. Yes, I get stars. I can, you know, finish my Seekers. You know, I mean, there's like just so much hype in it, and I'm looking at it as a collector. And yeah, that would piss me off too. So
and then you have 2 out of 3 for how long?
For how long? And then, you know, all the other stuff. And see, for me, it takes me back as somebody who. This is also probably why I hate upgrade kits the way I do. I had bought, to save on shipping and all that stuff, I bought all the accessories or all the add-on kits for all the jets, the Seekers and the Coneheads, and my order got canceled. And I'm like, what am I gonna? I paid for these sets. I paid for, you know, this stuff, and I can't even, you know, use it right now. So yeah, that stuff is it's first world problems, of course. But you know, it's like, you know, as a collector, there's nothing worse than that feeling of you wanting something, you're willing to get it, and then, oops, you're not getting it.
The rug pulls out underneath you. Well, let's keep it going. And we got this. This is a Cultrify Deluxe vinyl replica of the Matrix of Leadership. $25.
It looks fine. Does it do anything, or is it just...
I don't think it does. I think it's just static like this, which for me is honestly okay with the price difference between this and the other one. Because let's be honest, how many times are you going to be playing music on the other one? Not you, but just in general. You're not going to do that. It's going to be a shelf presence that you look at. This fulfills that for a tenth of the price. Like,
how much, you know, was that thing?
I think it was 130, 140. Crazy. Like, okay. But again, I don't know the size. This could be this big. You know what I mean? I can't tell based on the box. But it looks good. Pick it up if you want it. If you want an alternative to the Hasbro's cosplay Matrix. That's what they called it.
Yeah, it doesn't... I don't see like a split in the middle, so it doesn't look like it spreads apart either.
I literally think it's a hunk of plastic.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe it has lights, or, you know, I understand not the music. Maybe it had lights, or it is what it is. I like the stand, and it's fine. I don't do the cosplay thing, so it doesn't really hit me that way. And I know some people were really looking forward to, or are looking forward to the Killer Body version. There's the Hasbro version. Now this is another version for those who didn't want to spend as much on those, and you can kind of get something, and you can put your phone behind it.
Well, I was thinking this also would be nice if it's big enough for like to wear it around your neck at a convention or something, and then you don't have to worry about having $100 thing break. If Starscream comes along and whips you with the wings that kept happening in Chicago, and you drop it, $25 instead of $100.
Yeah, it's an option, so that's cool.
Yeah. Next up, we got some Jada Toys Nano Metal Figs. They've all been released except for Slicer and Stepper/Ricochet in the bottom corner. Those are the chases. Cool. Pick them up if you want
them. They're sold individually?
They're blind bags. Yes.
Okay. I can't remember what I bought. That was like a box set of these little metal things. I thought they were from Jada, but it's cool.
They did sell them in boxes as well.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay.
But these ones in particular are blind bags.
Yeah. Miss me with this.
Minecraft is having an add-on with Transformers. I've never played Minecraft. When I was a teenager, people were talking about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you make mines and you dig in." And I thought it was this super cool, gritty game. And then I saw the graphics and was like, "Oh, I'm not playing that." It does look fun, not my cup of energon. But if you play Minecraft, or if I played Minecraft, I'd have to get this. I do think it's funny that Alita 1 is replacing RC and everything nowadays, though.
I was seeing that as well. She has been very popular as well. Maybe a turn. Look at these fembots getting some love. I think it's fine.
It's two of them.
I mean, hey, it's two. For
they have to put one in.
For most of my life, they weren't getting no love. So,
well, yeah, you're right. At least when I was a kid, we had two of them, one on each faction.
Yeah, you had RC come in late, and then she was gone like NSYNC. But I think these are fine. They look okay. I'm not a Minecraft person either, so pick it up if you want them.
Definitely. Next up, Funby Studios is doing a Rod Pod version 2. This looks like an eyeball to me, with the muscles and everything attached to it, but looks good.
Yeah, I don't have much words for it. It looks like something that it actually looks like one of the Saiyan ships from Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. Weren't those silver though?
They were, but just the shape. I mean, you have a ball that flies. It lands. Something pops out.
Next up, we have some 3D printed primals in Movie and Beast Wars. Cool. And you can see it's by Benny Jin on Maker World if you want to print these out yourself.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. I was looking at the head, and I was kind of got caught off guard. It looks like he has comic book Megatron's bucket head a little bit, the one on the left, like that bluish instead of the chrome. But yeah, they look good.
Yep. Next up, let's talk about some Perceptors. I believe we talked about this one before, but I don't remember if we talked about the other ones. Here's the Toon one. Looks great. They did a fantastic job on this.
It does look really good, and I'm skipping on this, but it looks really good.
The toy version looks very, very nice as well, but that ab crunch in the photo off to the side looks very weird because it's like the ab crunch is attached to the front pelvis skirt, not the whole thing. But whatever, this looks good. pick it up if you want it. I love the chrome, all the stickers. You have this in MP size, so you don't need it. I'm not gonna pick it up. I have it in G1 size, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, it looks more like a loincloth than
Yeah.
you know, it's not an ab crunch, it's some excitement going on in the loincloth. I'm sorry.
They showed off Magnificus, which does come with an alternate head to make shattered glass Perceptor, which is pretty cool. Looks fantastic. Both of us have this in MP size though, so we don't need it. But they did a great job on this. I love the differing shades of silver / gray. The blacks look great. Very cool.
Magnificus looks magnificent. Yeah, it looks. They did a tremendous job on all three of these, I think. And
this is the one I was most excited about, though. I'm not going to pick it up, so don't say anything. This is how I see Perceptor. IDW is where I really grew to love him. You know, he was a sniper. He had the little, the crosshairs on his eyes. He dual-wielded pistols. So cool. This, if they came out with this in MP size, I totally pick it up. Don't need it in Legends, but I really do like this.
you know, I never saw him in these colors. I know like the X Transbots, and I can't remember if the Fans Toys one did as well, but I know it came with this head, but it was still on the Perceptor colors that I'm used to. This is, I'm curious here.
Curious leads to pre-orders getting put in.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm curious of why X Transbots didn't release one in these colors, and that's just not.
There's too much remolding. Because like the shoulders are remolded, I believe. Let's go back one. The legs are remolded. The feet are remolded.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff they changed to make them look like the IDW one, which I appreciate, and I think they did a great job doing that. And that just makes me think we're going to see one or two more colors in this particular mold, just so they could get their money out of it.
Yeah. This. Okay.
Well, there's a pre-order. Next up, we have Dr. Wu's V2 Prime Commander. So this is Laser Prime. What do you think, Bobby?
It looks really good. I think there's some colors that could be enhanced a little bit. It does look a little bland in the bot mode, like the chest area and the waist, and going down to the gray in the legs. It looks a little dull or boring. But I think the figure itself looks really good. The alt mode looks great. The colors, like in alt mode, the colors shine through. But in the bot mode, they could have used a little bit more color.
Yeah, I agree. Especially on the waist thighs. Those are very gray, and it looks like there could be some detail. That's probably accurate, but still. And even the shins. Alt mode looks good, I think, too. I like the strip of red. I do think it should maybe have something on the tanker, but then that doesn't make sense. But it just looks like a big, plane of gray. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it looks cool. I love that it has the base mode, base functions of it too. So that's cool.
Yeah. And of course, they're doing repaints here. Scourge, and this might be why you think the Prime looks plain. Excuse me, I can't speak. They did so much on this bot mode. It looks fantastic.
They did. They really did. And he's like, ha ha ha. Like he took everything.
Yeah, and it's accurate. I have the original one. I was gonna say G1, but it's not G1, the RID, and it has all this paint, and they did a phenomenal job with this. I believe. Yeah. Let me see.
And the trailer
limited 1,000 pieces as well, so get your pre-orders in if you want it.
I think you should definitely do that.
Not you. I wasn't talking to you.
Well, I was talking to you.
No, I have the Masterpiece. I have the original. I have the Hasbro. I have the old Hasbro. So I'm good. I don't need a Legends one. But they did a great job.
You need a Legends now, so you can have them all grow up together.
Do not.
You can see where he was when he was an infant.
What do you have to say about this one?
This one you definitely need to get. You've been asking for a Toxitron. Here it is. It has green and purple, and I know you're going to give me some reason besides it being legend scale that you're not going to get it, but I think you should get it since we haven't seen a Toxitron and you've been begging for one, and this one doesn't look bad.
I just can't. I can't
Can't
not
pass
have
on.
this is what I pre-ordered, so I will be picking this up. I've been wanting a Laser Prime Toxitron. This shouldn't be too expensive. Painted for the gods or painted for the back row, whatever you want to say. There's paint everywhere, just like the Scourge. I love it. I like that he has the gray chest, like the original prototype. The sword looks great. I think it's supposed to be green on the original prototype, not orange. But the orange does a good job at doing some contrast. I like the orange drips, and the alt mode does not look boring with the trailer like the other ones kind of did. I get it, but Scourge just should have a chrome trailer. So it's throwing me off with it being gray. I love this. It looks great. I will be picking it up.
Yes, finally. And I know some of our members who've been looking for Toxitrons are probably going to pick this up as well. I am going to be passing on this.
I do want a masterpiece version of this particular one, but I'll take what I could get for now.
Yeah, I think
you
should.
Because this is my favorite one, here's the base mode. I'm not the biggest fan. There's like no paint on that center section. And in these colors, it looks like a big lump of snot.
Looks like split pea soup.
Yeah. He also doesn't have anything to hold, like for the turret. So
he's literally like,
so
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Honestly, if I could just pick up the robot without the trailer, I'd be okay, because this trailer does nothing for me. But whatever, I'm getting it. They're also doing a Shattered Glass, which I really like as well, but I don't need it in this scale. If this was Masterpiece, I'd pick it up. It's no Toxitron in my book, though.
It looks really good. The colors look really good on this. They just did Prime totally wrong. Like everybody else has these nice color palettes, and he just gets nothing.
Yeah, I think it's because they were being very accurate to the original toy. Could be wrong. But, yeah, all three of them besides Prime are limited to 1,000. So that's why I saw that, and I pre-ordered it just to make sure I got one. Because they all look good, and I've seen a lot of people that say they're going to pick up the whole set. They weren't planning to, but then they saw the rest of them, and like you, they blew them out of the water, so they're picking it up. So yeah. Definitely get your pre-orders in if you like them. I think they are worthwhile. If they do a Laser Magnus as well, which they probably will, they might have my money again, because they did an amazing job on this one. They might have you too, because that's something you don't have.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Wait till they do that, and then they do some weird other colors you don't have.
I don't need them to do me any favors.
I think they're going to, because it's Dr. Wu and they love the repaints, and we'll be right back with the updates. Let's get into the updates, and first we got all the new blockies. Very cool. Go pick them up if you want them.
They look really good. They look Fort Max though. That head, those.
I think what's weird about him is he doesn't have anything on his back, and didn't he have like wings off his back of his arms? And that's what's throwing me off. We'll talk about him in a second. I never saw this Bludgeon. I don't remember seeing him. He looks very cool, even though I know you don't like Bludgeon, but like the colors and stuff are very unique for the rest of the wave, so I like that. And yeah, they all look good.
They all look really good. Hell, the Wind Charger looks really good.
Yeah, the arms don't look as big as they did in the last pictures that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. Here are all of the city bots. I think you need to go pick them all up.
No. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. They do look great though.
They do. I think Metroplex looks weird without the thing coming up over his shoulder.
The tower.
The tower, yes. And with Fort Max without those wings coming off his arms, it looks like a normal bot trying to be painted like him. Right. But Scorponok and Trypticon do look almost identical to what they should. So they still look very good, and these would be really cool to put with the littler guys. So you could have, big city bots.
Yeah, I just don't know how big these are still little guys, aren't they?
Yeah, but the other guys are even littler. They're SD sized, so it works. Okay.
It looks good either way. They still look good.
Agreed.
Fort Max was my least favorite. The head, the antennas on his head don't look right to me. So
Next up, the Gigastorm web manga has been translated. I don't remember if it was Gigastorm we looked at. No, Black Star Convoy. So here is Gigastorm. So go ahead and read it. I guess Galvatron is somebody's brother. Cool. I don't know the family ties that bind in the Galvatron household.
Yeah, it still looks like he has some gold shoes on and has some leg braces. He's like Forrest Gump dressed up in pink, and those gold shoes. He has some gold shoes and he has leg braces on that he's walking around on some leg stilts.
We'll go ahead and buy it for a Forrest Gump collab, and we're going to move on to Aldi Alpha Action Elite Comics Edition. Cool, pick them up if you want them. We've already talked about these to death, it seems like.
I love that purple on that Chase figure. That looks so good.
Well, go ahead, pick up 72 boxes to hopefully get it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But damn, that looks really good. Wow, they look.
I'm looking at the numbers. How are they all 1 to 6, except for him? That's 1 to 72. That don't add up.
Hell, these blind boxes don't add up.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really good, especially with the metallic sheen that he has to it. So
it looks gorgeous. Yeah, all of them actually look really good. But yeah, that one's damn. Okay.
Next up, Akai Studios showed off the Solus Prime set with a whole bunch of blast effects, and they really bring this to life.
That ground shattering looks very, very good. I really like that. The poses that they have her in make the kit look really good. It makes her look good. Not to say that she doesn't, but she was probably my least favorite out of the one. No, take that back. She was one of the least favorite ones I got out of the few that I got from this set of the 13 primes. I think this looks really good. These action scenes look really amazing.
Yeah. I really like them too. These blast effects do wonders. I really like the one where she's like firing her blasters with like her loincloth pointing forward. It's like she's scooting backwards with the force of it, which
Brace
is very
yourself.
cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Here's the Star Convoy hands. They go on Bruticus with a little connector. Cool.
The things you can do. I like it.
No. I just wish they looked a little bit better. Next up is the Newage Warriors, is what they're calling this. I looked up pictures of this ship. I didn't see a lot of trash on the top, but maybe it was the scene I was looking at it in. I thought this looked pretty darn accurate.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It looks too smooth. That's what I meant when I said trash. I mean like junk. Like it looked like there's stuff all over it. I mean, hell, even when I got on the ship, it was like buried under stuff. So, I think it looks really good, and I do plan on picking this up. I did see some pictures, and
what does it do?
It does combine.
It does, yes. So here he is. I don't know what they watch TVs, right?
Yes.
So I think it would be hilarious because they saw Earth broadcasts. I'm assuming if they called their combiner Michael Jackson. Or some pop culture icon. I think that would be hilarious. With the guitar, maybe Prince. That would work too. Yeah, this looks very cool. You're gonna have to get at least 5 of these, you know.
Well, yeah, it's 6 of them. So
it's 6. Where's the 6th one?
Well, they come in 3 packs. So
there's 7 of them, but I think 5 of them combined.
That's weird. I would think at least 6.
We'll look at a picture of the back. I only see because there's 2 on the arms, 2 on the legs, and then Rekgar in the center.
1 in the chest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But because Rekgar is the one they sell solo, and then the other 6 come in 3 packs. So no, whichever way it goes. I mean, I'm in for the Shatterglass. I would be in for this. Hopefully, it comes in Shatterglass. I am going to buy this one solo though, because I do want to have it in my my collection. It's gonna be on my movie shelf, and it'll probably just be like in the background behind all the KFC Junkions I have, since it doesn't fit the size.
Yeah, it's perspective, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's the back, and that's why I was saying it only looks like 5 of them. And from what the pictures I see, this doesn't have a normal bot mode like the Dino, which is kind of it's kind of annoying because like now you're gonna have a frame and a ship. Like you can at least have, if you bought the dinos with all the filler, maybe you could get a filler set. They'll probably come out with one.
Yeah.
If you can't just have its own character, which is frustrating, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will come out with pictures later on down the road. But I still think this looks cool. I like the weapon. Yeah. You'll just pick up a filler set and be good.
He looks like, it looks like he's a definitely a warrior, but he looks like a football gladiator.
Yeah, something like that. So,
yeah,
very cool. Yeah, let us know if you are picking this up. I want to know what they're going to do for Shattered Glass. Are they going to release just 2 more? Another set of 3? 4 of them? Who knows? With Newage, it could be any of the above. Or you're going to have to get 2 sets to fill it in.
Yeah, don't do me any favors anytime real soon.
So let us know what you want them to do. And we're going to move on to this, which is the Machine Cat Toys. What are they calling this? Flight B Robo. I did read that there's maybe an 8/25 release date. Maybe, maybe not. So you might get something soon. I like how these look. The red one, you're going to have to forgive me.
Fireflight.
Strange. There you go, Fireflight. It looks like there's too much red, but I like it. I like that it's different.
Yeah.
And none of them have an orange chest. Isn't one of them supposed to have an orange chest or orange head or something?
Yeah, catapult.
Not catapult, that's the fancy.
Slingshot.
Slingshot, yeah.
I always say catapult.
And he looks like he's bald, too. That must be the one all the way off on the side.
Far left. Yeah.
But, yeah.
The colors...
They still look good. The colors are off. That's for sure.
The colors are off, but I like them.
Mm-hmm. It gives it its own identity.
Yeah. And they look cool. Like, it looks like Silverbolt has sunglasses on, or you know what I'm saying? Like they look cool. This may be my favorite set.
Yeah, we'll see.
The way they look in even in bot mode, they definitely get the chibi look, but Silverbolt looks more like a space shuttle, but they look good. Fireflight looks weird. He looks like a fish.
Yes, but I think they look more like their G1 selves here than in bot mode.
Yeah, I guess.
At least color-wise. And there he is combined, and he looks good. He looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, because is it Air Raid? I always forget the legs' names. I always got them mixed up. But the one that's normally black, the right leg, he looks more gray than black.
Especially in bot mode.
Yeah.
Here it looks like shiny black, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this looks good. This looks like a really good set. Good jeez. Yeah. Well, hell, they're gonna make me. They're gonna finish off my combiners before anybody else.
The rate they go, and they are.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another combiner, and first we have Voiceover, who looks fantastic. I already said I put a pre-order in for this because I really liked their scoop.
Dig
so yes.
Dig pig.
Anyways, I do like this mold. I like the little guy. These poses really sell it. They did a great job with this thing, if you ask me.
I'm with you. This was a good mold for them, and I'll be happy to pick this one up as well. Definitely don't know who he was or if this was a made-up character, but it looks good.
No, we talked about it. He's like a one-off toy in Japan.
Right.
Yeah. But here's the weird thing. He comes with combiner parts. Did you see this?
No.
You didn't keep looking. Okay. Well, first let's talk about the different heads he comes with. I really like that middle one. It's different. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's not one of the Scoop's heads, so he might be rocking that. He also comes with another orange head, I'm assuming, for Scoop. And the alt mode looks great too. Do you want to just get to do you have anything to say about the heads before we move on to the combined?
No, I mean, I'll probably be flipping one of the heads as well. I don't know which one. I have to see it on them, but yeah, that looks good.
And there's that orange head, which I think looks very cool and unique. I don't know what it's from. And then there's the combined mode leg.
I thought I saw somewhere where they said it wasn't going to combine.
It doesn't combine because the Scoop doesn't, but this makes me think, are they going to do all 6 Autobots and they're going to combine?
I don't need them to. I don't need them to. I don't need them to. Stop.
My question is this going to need a plate at the bottom?
You know what? From what I haven't, man. So we talked about this. So shout out to the Retro Republic as well. We were able to hang out on Saturday, and we were discussing the Devastators, specifically X Transbots and Fans Toys. And we were talking about, I haven't combined my Fans Toys yet, but some people were saying that it's a little, it's not balanced. And
seriously?
That's what they were saying. Huh. And so, meaning that it probably needs like a little foot lift on the Mixmaster, I believe it is. So, I'm not happy with really any of the Devastators that are very close to being finished.
The Toon ones, I think you're saying, right?
Yeah. So, and again, I'm not speaking from my own personal. As I said, I haven't combined mine yet, so we'll see if that's what happens with mine as well. But that was the consensus at the table. But back to this, it looks really good. It looks really clean. I didn't want it to combine.
Well, this one is just a stand-in for Devastator if you want to. But I'm just thinking about the Autobot ones. If they're doing this, what's to say they're not going to do the rest of them? And Quick Mix is going to come with parts for both of the other guys.
Don't do it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. You're buying the figures anyways. If they do any Autobot repaint, then they might as well combine.
I know, but I don't want to put them in that. Oh, damn.
Here's Galaxy Toys. I believe the red painted figure, they just had fun and painted the prototype. So, I don't think you need to buy it. Would you pick it up, though, if they released it with those colors officially and not where it's painted, hand painted?
Right. I'd be curious. I wouldn't be a pre-order person on this. I'd have to get people to buy it first and let me know.
Yeah.
I just haven't had much luck with the couple of Galaxy toy figures I've picked up.
I do think this looks great. They did a great job with Jazz. I like the wings can come out or fold in, whatever you want them to look like. The shoulder cannon, great. And I do like this deco. It needs a little bit more than just blue and red, but yeah, it'd make a good Shattered Glass. If Shattered Glass Jazz didn't just look like G1 Jazz with a little bit of black accents, I think this would be a great Shattered Glass Jazz.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah, they have me at
they might have you on some of the repaints, is what you're saying?
No, I don't need any more.
They do
jazz.
like a Shockwave Jazz. You might not.
I don't need any more jazzes in. No, I just need Masterpiece, Ricochet.
Well, you could get a Legends Ricochet.
Nope, don't need it. Don't need it. Not gonna be able to do it.
let's get on to another Legends figure you need to pick up. This is ENIAC number 5. This is really cool with Omega. It looks very cool. And this, you have a whole case of Omega Supreme, so think of these as accessories for him.
Yeah. And I have one that I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit him in the case. The case is Matt. These look great, and I just need them to upsize this to masterpiece size so I can go ahead and get these, and yeah, I'll be happy. Yeah, that would do it for me. This looks so good.
They did an amazing job with this, just like they did with their Bruticus if it had a blaster. Hopefully when they upsize this, you won't have to get an extra, what was it, $70 set to not get the blaster?
No, it was 117 and it's on sale for 90.
Yeah, because people are like, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I know you didn't. You're good with it like it is, and you 3D printed all the parts you needed. But they did a great job. Back to this figure. Very good. It looks like the YOLO Park one, which is crazy that it transforms. Even though it has a frame, it looks very similar to that YOLO Park non-transforming one that we looked at.
Yeah, they did a very good job.
Yeah, agreed.
Come on, MP size.
Eventually. I want him to do a shattered glass MP size. That would be very cool.
I just need him to work on MP size, and I'll be happy.
Keep it in Legends. Here's Caesar 2.0. Not going to talk about this too much because I feel like we've just been seeing images after images, but it looks very nice in both modes. Pick it up if you want it.
It does look really good. I'm so over primals in any size.
Well, when this comes out of MP size, I'll be looking forward to seeing it in your collection.
I already have 3, I think. Nope.
You're good to skip on a robot toys? Okay, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yep.
Go pick this up as you pick up that primal. We got King Toys Dino Combiner. I think this is pretty cool. They're little chibi versions. It's different from Volcanicus, that it could be something else. It transforms kind of interestingly. I don't know if you saw the video. It's very Power Ranger-y in the colors, but oh well. It's not like there weren't Transformers like that. Yeah, maybe Voltron. There you go. It's like Voltron, Bobby. Go pick it up.
It's like Notron. It's fine. It's fine. I did get Power Rangers, is what I saw with it. Yeah, King Toys just has fallen to me.
Yeah, they haven't lived up to their Predaking. This reminds me of the $15 to $30 KO combiners that you'd find on AliExpress.
Yep. Like
and those are good figures for what they are, but I wouldn't pay much more than that for this personally. But if this was that price, yeah, I'd be interested. Why not?
It looks very solid, though. I mean, like
it does. Yes.
I know I have the those little dinosaurs that combined, and the legs are like sticks, and it's bad.
That one. Yes.
Yeah. It was a slow month. So this looks better than that, and it's probably has a good feel to it, but it just won't make it to my collection.
Yeah, I think yeah, it'd fit right in with your Machine Cat toys. But let us know what you think about this, and we'll be right back with what's incoming and recently released and the combat commentary.
Yeah.
Let's get into incoming. And first we have something from friend of the channel, Robot Kibble, who showed off that he's making a new batch of Mirages that will be available soon via his Etsy store. So go check him out. I believe his Instagram has a link to his Etsy store. Very cool. These look fantastic.
Yeah. I saw these and immediately just, stopped and was just lost in scrolling on his page. Some really cool figures that he has. This does transform as well. Looks really good. And this is, I think he said, this is what a week looks like or something like that in the comment. But yeah, that's really good. Looks really cool.
Completely agree. I wish he would do that little gray guy with the orange blasters. He showed a little gray car with the blasters that went over the shoulders. Because that's one I don't have in my collection that I'd be more interested in than Mirage. Anyways, let's just keep it going. And let's talk about this thing that Bobby is going to have to buy, even though it's not MP scaled, because Omega or Vector Prime is supposed to be as big as Optimus. And that is Cronus.
This is Back to the Future. It's going digital in my collection. I really like the colors on this. That middle head, he looks like when you're like running or walking really fast and you stub your pinky toe on like the edge of like I think that's everybody's facial expression, because it's like you want to cry, you want to cuss, you know, you want to do both, but that's what it looks like to me. I think the figure looks great. He's definitely wide back, you know, even though it looks like it cleans up well, it just looks like a big piece of something back there. That's
big piece of the hood of a car.
Yeah, that's probably my only complaint, but I think the multiple colors they use look really good on this.
Yeah. I have to say I really like what they did with this, because the transformation is completely different than the Drift. Where the doors are on the legs, how the shoulders transform, where the hood goes, probably because they want to make the alt mode as accurate as possible. That's very cool that they were able to do that. So hopefully we get a interesting repaint of this, because I want Vector Prime as a spaceship. Gosh dang it, not as a DeLorean, but this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, DeLorean's going down, and then they're going to probably repaint it as some future exclusive for a convention.
They might not, just because of the alt mode. I know they're a little iffy about that, but it looks good regardless.
If it comes out in black and silver or something like that.
If it comes out in poop brown and piss yellow, you picking it up?
No, that's diarrhea.
You'd still be picking it up.
Call him Daria.
Next up, World Cup Prime will be out soon.
Yes, I did get my shipping notice, so I'm looking forward to it. I do really like that green on there. The blue looks great. Yeah, I'm very interested. I've seen in the comments that people said it does come with a soccer ball and
they ain't showing it off. Tommy Park has not showed it off. So
yeah, definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. I'm not picking it up, but I think this would be a cool Shattered Glass Decepticon version of Prime. I don't know which one.
I don't know where he's gonna go.
Yeah, well, you got to make room for 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, I might need another case in here.
Next up, G2 Dr. Wudevi. Looks great. Pick it up if you want it.
It does. I'm skipping. I did get the Mecha Invasion yellow one, so I'm good.
Yeah, and X-Transbots when that comes out.
Whenever that comes out, don't rush it.
Yes, I do think the face is a little dark.
It's very dark.
It might be these pictures, but you do kind of.
Yeah, it looks fine.
X-Transbots is having a reissue with Klaatu. Very cool. I love the stand that he has. That is so friggin' cool. And he looks good as he is too. Looks a little older of a figure, but he is a little bit of an older figure. So
very old.
This just tells me that they're going to have Klaatu 2.0 coming out in a year.
Well, I doubt they did, but maybe they fixed the stand to where he can actually peg into the hole on in alt mode. Great figure. This is probably one of X-Transbot's best figures, and I say that meaning like the transformation is very smooth. The alt mode and bot mode look great, and yeah, I was digging this. I got this one and the blue one, so yeah, good job.
Very cool. Next up, we have fourth party Megatron. It's only $35. I believe it has light up eyes because all the pictures show him with glowing eyes.
It looks like it.
Yeah, that doesn't look edited, but maybe it is. So go do your own research. It is only $35. Very cool. Pick it up if you want it. If they did some other repaints, I would be interested, but I don't need Megatron in my collection in these colors.
I already picked it up, or the
Studio series version.
Yeah. So no need to get this one, but it does look good. I like the improved shoulders on it, and it probably does have lights.
It also has ratchets in the legs and stuff like that. They added stuff.
Yeah,
that was
it looks really good.
Yeah, they did a good job. So come out with, I think this is the same company that did the MD-005. So come out with some repaints, and I would pick some of those up. What?
Browning.
I would pick up a Browning.
I would too.
And Shattered Glass and all of those. A black and purple deco would go hard as well. That's what we see with Megatrons nowadays. So
reformat it. Yep.
Yeah, so you got Bobby in for at least 4 or 5 of those if you come out with them. So
I'm just talking.
You'd buy them for $35. Let's
don't do
get into the last one. That technically it's not out yet because some people haven't had their ship, but some people have had their ship. This looks phenomenal. I'll be very excited when this comes in.
I just noticed something, and
the
weapons on his shoulder. Why is one pointing one way and the other pointing the other way?
You see his face.
Is that? I hope that's what it is. I hope it's not like the swords on. Well,
I could tell they're not because the handle on the other one is pointing down. So if it's a circle and not some weird square peg, you could just swivel it around.
Yeah, and I see there's another peg on the other side, so I guess it can peg in either way. But yeah. It looks good.
But if it is like that, that will annoy me because I did not like that. That's the one thing I didn't like about the strafe was how the swords were.
This looks phenomenal. Mine did ship, so hopefully it'll be here next week. Hopefully,
hopefully.
Awesome.
Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Yeah, looks like. Without having it in hand, looks like it could be a runner-up or in the running, for a figure of the year, possibly. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We might just have to combine 2 into 1 so they don't take up 2 spots. And people are saying maybe we'll get Scattershot by the end of the year. Don't think so.
I don't either. That'd be crazy.
But that would be phenomenal if we did. I also wanted to say the daggers on the forearms. I love that storage. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Let us know if you are picking them up, and we're going to get into recently released. These keychains and magnets and cards are available. The keychains are $5.99, magnets are $5.99, cards are $4.99 each. Go pick them up if you want them. That's honestly pretty reasonable. Don't know what shipping is, but if these are your cup of Energon, go pick them up.
Shipping is only $37.
I saw something recently that was like on sale for $1. I'm like, oh, click into it. $8.99 shipping. It was for something like a plastic thing to put on the wall to hold hats. And I was like, that's where you're getting everybody.
No, these are good. If I was somewhere and saw them, I'd possibly pick them up, but I wouldn't order them.
Yeah, the only thing I would be interested in would be the magnets that are like the transformation booklets. I think that's pretty cool. If I was buying a YOLO Park figure, sure, add it on. Why not? But that would be the only reason why, and that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Machine Might Upgrade Kit for Devi. It does a lot to the bot modes, and I think, the extra feet and the length actually do these figures a little bit of justice. I like that the extra pieces can form this like little wagon for them to drill around in. That's pretty neat. So yeah, this is cool.
I like it. It's almost like an all-in-one. Comes with a whole bunch of stuff. 6 trumpets. I mean, yeah, it just does a lot. I did see some of the add-ons or how they did it how they added on the things to the figures, and that was pretty cool to see all the different things and tasks it did for these. They didn't put they don't have a hole for the chest cover.
I was gonna say, as cool as it is, it doesn't do much for combined mode in my eyes. Maybe, I don't have this figure. I don't know all the intricacies of all the little pieces, but it looks like Devastator looked.
Well, he also has a platform. I guess it might be just a Devastator thing where the Mixmaster needs a platform. I think it's come a long way from when we first saw it, and all these upgrade kits. And I mean, there's 2 packs of upgrade kits. There's single stuff. There's 3D printed stuff. I mean,
there's 4 DNA sets.
Yeah, they just, it was overwhelming, and if anything, it just showed me that we were on this downward spiral. And I'm not talking about this as a downward spiral figure, because I think as a combiner, it's probably one of the best they've done. But just this downward spiral of not getting complete figures. And I think it's been going on for a while, but you can point at Devastator's release date, when they started talking about this, and just all the different gap fillers that were out there. And it's just sad. I think they could have really did wonders with this if they would have put a little bit more love into it. Exactly.
Maybe made them Voyagers instead of Deluxes or something like that, and added some things. But either which way, pick up the upgrade kit if you need it.
Yeah.
Newage has the Shatterglass Junkions. We already talked about these. These are the electronic warfare, and box looks fantastic. I think you need this as a wall art. And here they are. Very cool. There's all of the Junkions they've released. Maybe they'll come out. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do, Bobby. There's 5 and 5. There's 2 frames right there. And like 2 of the legs of the Shatterglass one are going to be like orange.
Not going to be able to do it. Please don't be able to do it. No, I just want the one set, and let me go from there.
Yeah. And it sucks because if X-Transbots or KFC or whoever came out with those, if they just came out with the other 2, you wouldn't be buying this set.
Very true.
You might have 6 of them when they eventually do come out with those.
I swear I need to get these people on the bat line or something like that, where I can ask them these questions about what's coming out in 2 years, so I can make sure I don't buy it in any other size or anything like that.
I think the first one you need to talk to is Ace from Ramen about the mask.
Yes. Well, I'm not buying anything.
All the different sizes.
Yeah, jeez.
But very cool. Really like these. I'm interested in them. Probably won't pick them up, but I do think they look really cool.
Yeah, I wonder if they have the beads around Rekgar's.
That would be an insane level of detail. I don't know if they'd have that or not. Next, we have the Nexus Prime kit from QQT. Phenomenal. This looks so nice. I'm not going to pick it up. Don't even ask me. But I think they did an amazing job on this. And if I had Nexus Prime, I would pick it up. But I don't, so I'm not.
Yeah, it looks fine. I've said it before. I'm not familiar. I haven't looked up or paid any attention to what he's supposed to look like. But these Liberation kits have been doing wonders for combining figures, and I like it. I think they did a very good job with this one as well.
Yeah, agreed. Next up, lastly, Dr. Wu disc jockeys. Go pick them up if you want them. Oh wait, no, we got one more slide. I forgot. So they look great. The insane amount of detail. I really like the G1 colored version. I just like the juxtaposition of the red and the black and the gold. It looks very cool.
I'm with you on that. But the figure itself, Don't want to look at
Not
it.
your cup of energon.
Not my cup of energon.
Yeah. Could be some mutated thing. That's what I almost bought it, and then I saw it was like $40, and I'm like, this is not. Because it's Dr. Wu. So if it was like $20, honestly, I was ready to buy the G1 colored one for $20. And then I saw it was $37.99. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And I was like, nah, sorry. But if you like it, definitely pick it up. That's not a bad price for it. It's just not what I'm personally willing to pay.
I don't see that value.
Yeah. But who knows how big these are. So pick it up if you want it.
I don't see that value still.
Galaxy Toys has a whole bunch of clear figures. If Bobby didn't think they're scary enough, there's 3 clear figures for him to buy.
I'm gonna leave him on the show for deluxe, and he can go ahead and grab them and enjoy them.
The purple one's very interesting. Purple Megs. It's different. There's like one random bit of like, not lavender, magenta in the elbows, which I kind of wish was more throughout it. Because I like that. Like maybe if the feet were that color or something, I don't know. Starscream's looks great. The other Megatron looks cloudy, which I wish he was more clear.
The crazy thing is, I think they both look cloudy. It's just that the purple looks better than
white, clear,
White,
whatever color you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the purple one's chest too, and it looks a little cloudy. But yeah, I agree with you.
Starscream looks pretty clear, but the Megatrons, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, Starscream looks damn good.
Yeah. Let's get on to the combat commentary. I want to know, Bobby, which Autobot and Decepticon pair would you choose as a buddy cop duo? And thank you for everybody that posted it. Remember, if you want to answer this week's, put a CC in front of it. Bobby, who do you choose?
So I toyed with this a lot, and I think I was trying not to go from what I've seen on TV or something like that, because like initially I thought about Sandstorm and Octane because they were friends or kind of working together. But I said Blaster and Soundwave.
Okay, that's cool. And
it would be kind of random how it happened. So you may be too young or just never thought about watching it, but 48 Hours.
Well, you mean the TV show?
Movie.
The movie? Not the TV show where they investigate?
No, it's
crimes?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
movie
no.
and Nick.
Not my 48 Hours, Bobby.
Yes, as I said, I think you're too young. Or I know you're too young for that, but it was a cop trying to catch a crook, and he went and got a crook to help him do it. Okay. And it's a hilarious movie, but they fight all throughout the movie, like literally fight each other, and I can see that with Soundwave and Blaster, where they would work together, but I could just see them in the car or in a vehicle or whatever, fighting over who gets to control the radio or who, what they're going to listen to or whatever. But I in my head, I was thinking that they were forced to work together because their tapes companions were taken. And so they were forced to have to work together. They thought it was each other and then found out that it wasn't. So that would be interesting because I could see them, again, having to cooperate, but also fighting each other at the same time. And 48 Hours, when it first came out or when I was younger, was one of my favorite movies.
That makes sense. I'll have to watch it. I know Eddie Murphy is hilarious. So
yeah, that's when he
was not a big comedy person.
That's the time he was funny.
I don't know.
Yeah. After when he had kids, he stopped being as funny.
Well, I could see that with his type of humor.
Yeah.
So initially I was gonna say Magnus and Six Shot, and then you said I didn't want to do something that you've seen, so I'm like, crap, now I gotta go change it. Because I think Magnus and Six Shot would be a great pairing. You got an honor-bound ninja and this, high-ranking Autobot, and what do they do? Especially since Six Shot's a little Autobot leading. But I just rethought about it, and I would do Prowl, this cop guy who's a little evil because he's, you know, a little too by the books in IDW. That's what I've seen him as. He's too by the books and stuff. And then I would pair him up with Lockdown, who's the complete opposite. He's like an anarchist, doesn't go on either faction, and it would be, I don't know what the story would be. Maybe Prowl arrests Lockdown, like you said, with the 48 hours and has to go and, you know, Lockdown's the one actually saving Prowl, even though he thinks it's the other way around or something like that. Again, this is all off the top of my head because you made me change it with your comment. So I think that would be a very cool little duo. You could go into both of their backstories. You know, they both were originally, if I'm remembering correctly, Autobot cars. As far as Lockdown, I know Prowl was. And maybe they knew each other back in the day or something like that. So there's some really cool storylines that you could go ahead and play with that. And maybe Lockdown kills Blue Streak or something like that in the beginning and makes him mad. Who knows? That would be cool.
Yeah. They hung out at the car wash together.
Exactly. Like, reminds me of that one movie. I don't think. No, it's Will Smith. Shark Tale. With the car wash with the whales.
Yeah. I remember. That was actually a good movie.
Car wash. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I said because Bobby put me on the spot. So let's see what you guys have to say. First, we have Rod Super, who says Magnus and Cyclonus, which is very interesting. That kind of makes sense because they were both like the second in commands during the movie, which is kind of cool. At least that was my thinking. And he goes on to say how he would love to see Hasbro repaint the 86 movie figures or a third-party company into the colors, like that episode when they're in an alternate reality. So I'll have to look into that because that sounds really cool.
Oh, those colors were freakish.
I don't even know that.
I remember that episode. Yeah, they were freakish colors. They were just like, I was like, what's going on here?
Time to get out your paints, Bobby. But yeah, no, and you're right. Their serious attitude would make them work together, even if they don't want to.
Yeah, that was that episode actually too, which was very interesting about that.
And Ryan and Mixzilla said the same thing. So this seems to be a popular answer, which is very cool. So, you know, go Speed Racer, go. That's very, very interesting.
Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, it's that time.
Yep. So go ahead and pick up an extra Magnus and Cyclonus, Bobby, and put them on the same shelf.
I haven't.
Next up, Wildman1420 says Jazz and Starscream. I thought this was really interesting just because they're the opposites. And it would be fun to watch Jazz poke at Starscream and make him go crazy.
I can see that easily.
Right?
I'm the leader. You should follow me. And Jazz just turns on the music to drown him out.
Or something. Yeah, exactly. It could be really interesting. Yeah. Sinistar says Ratchet and Knockout, which would be very interesting too because they're both doctors, but on the opposite side of the spectrum. It would also be cool for Ratchet and Flatline as well, even though Flatline might be a little too, from what I'm reading, I don't know much about the character, a little too evil to work with somebody else. But that's very cool. You know, I like Knockout. I'd love to see more life given to the character. I know he has some in IDW and stuff, but it would be cool to learn a little bit more about him.
I need to learn more about Knockout, but yeah, it would be interesting to see their medical comparisons.
Exactly. Now we're talking. Oh, and it's not 48 hours. It's the first 48. That's the show I'm thinking of.
Yes. I knew what you were talking about.
Okay. Which is a great show, by the way. Trey says IDW, Cyclonus, and Whirl. Those two would give us the Cybertronian version of 48 hours. There you go, Bobby. Man, is that where you got the idea from? It was all Trey?
Not at all. But Trey and... man, 48 Hours was like one of those movies. Like, again, Eddie Murphy in the 80s was everything.
I've seen some of the stand-up. He was hilarious.
And so, but his movies, like, you know, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light. Hilarious. Like, it it was just such a funny scene, and you know, I think he was 19 when he did that movie.
Wow.
So, you know, just coming out and being hilarious, and it's not a comedy movie. You know, it's funny parts, but it's not a comedy movie.
I'd actually probably like it then, because my favorite comedies, again, are horror comedies because they have something else to go with the comedy. So
yeah, it's like a crime drama, you know. But like I said, Eddie Murphy's in it, and it was hilarious. But anyway, yeah, that's anything that comes up with that type of, you know, good cop, and in this case, not a bad cop, but good cop convict. It was really funny. So I could see that. I don't know enough about Cyclonus and Whirl in the IDW, so I'll have to take your word for it on that, Trey.
Sounds like you got to start reading those.
I do.
Yeah,
eventually.
Hundreds of issues to read. So go ahead and do that between Skybound. Next up, we got Enbon, which says IDW, Starscream, and Bumblebee duo. Just like Bobby, I don't know too much about IDW. So I know about it, but I don't know the specific personalities. But yeah, I think that knowing what I know about those characters, having a positive Bumblebee with Starscream's paranoia, ego, and mistrust, which sounds like every other Starscream that we have, would be perfect. Hot Rod and Megatron would be interesting too. I know Megatron turns into an Autobot in the comics, so maybe there's something to play off of that.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I just don't know enough about him. I mean, the personality that described with Bumblebee makes me think of G1 Bumblebee anyway, and
we think of G1 Starscream too. So that's cool that they didn't stray too far from the source.
Yeah, so yeah, any of these I would like to see kind of how they would handle it, I guess I should say. And then you also have to look at from which line of media are they pulling from, so that I think that makes a difference as well, not just the character.
Yeah, just like TF Prime, Shockwave, and Ratchet. Very interesting. I did not know that about those two, that they like worked together or had an interaction in Prime. I didn't watch all of Prime, so you would know this better than me, but I like that Shockwave design.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Amiel, first off, I want to go ahead and give you congratulations for having your university thesis approved. It is an honor that you have us in the background while you're working on assignments. Very, very cool. So congratulations again. And I also really like your idea of punch and counter punch, where he keeps switching scenes, the personalities. I have not seen I've seen parts of the Lego movie, but not the whole thing, so I don't know about that. But that would be hilarious if they like talk to each other as they're transforming back and forth. So that would be cool. And then Six Shot and Magnus, yes, again, they'd work out just like at the end of Headmasters, where Six Shot leans a little bit towards the Autobots. So very cool.
Yeah. What would even be funnier if again, instead of a good cop and convict, you know,
puts the handcuffs around himself or something like that.
Yeah, I'm taking you in. You'll never catch me. Yes, it will.
Transform. Where'd he go?
Dog chasing his tail.
Yeah, so that would be pretty interesting too. Another one, I guess, you know, we talked about good cop and bad cop. It would be literally Prowl and Barricade. That would be kind of interesting as well.
Yeah.
That would have been a good... Dang it, I should have said that. Anyways, let's keep it going with a huge one from Steve, a.k.a. Lobo. Thank you so much for putting all this effort into it. We really appreciate it. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he says Cyclonus and Ultra Magnus, which is a very popular answer. And he goes into all of this detail with Bruticus and Swindle and all this really cool stuff. So I really appreciate it. I'm not going to... pause the screen and read it yourself. It's worth the read.
Yeah, I agree. And it seems like Cyclonus and Ultra Magnus was definitely on everybody's mind. Yeah. I think that's, you know, half of the, or at least a third of the votes or comments came with those two. And the crazy thing is, I only think about them from that one episode. So I guess their involvement with one another goes really far back, you know.
Well,
or
I also think there's one episode of an Autobot and a Decepticon coming together, and there's really not a lot of those. So that sticks in people's mind. And I want to say, I'm not reading it. I mean, I'm not reading it out loud to you. I read it
Mhm.
myself. So just wanted to put that thing, Steve. I read them all. Talk to him. But I do got to also say, I love what he's talking about Swindle, and he says he's a repeat offender.
Yeah.
Swindle would actually go well with Prowl as well. Or Magnus. Swindle could go well with a lot of people. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Swindle and DevCon.
That would work. Yeah. And we kind of talked about that, where Lockdown and DevCon Swindle. We kind of said, yeah. So let us know what you think down below. Again, I want to thank everybody that put in combat commentaries, especially Steve. I love reading yours. And this is moving away from lore. And it's if you had unlimited resources to fund a dream project for your fandom of Transformers, what would you greenlight? So would it be, I have a few things listed, a movie, video game, a toy line? What would you do?
I'm gonna fund my collection. Let me just throw that out there right now.
It doesn't count. It has to be something you have to sell. But if you want to make something for yourself, sure, let us know. So I know it's been a little light on the debates. Would you want X, Y, or Z? So we're going to try to go ahead and have an actual debate question next time to get some arguments in the comments. And for now, let us know. Put those CCs in front of it. We'll catch you on the next one. Look out for pre-orders coming up soon, and we'll be talking.
Yeah, members live this weekend. We'll have definitive dates as well coming up. Pre-orders for Orlando, and yeah, as always, till all debates are won. We will see you all on later in the week, Friday or Saturday, depending on your members. Yeah. So later, till all debates are won. We're out.